Good morning, students. Today we will continue with chapter water. It is part 5 of chapter water. It is video 10 of 8th class chemistry. In previous video we discussed action of potassium and sodium on water. These reaction we discussed that when metal reacts with water, the metal will release hydrogen gas and form alkaline solution. In case of potassium also, in case of calcium, in case of magnesium, in case of iron, we get alkaline solution and hydrogen gas, it get liberated as a product. In alkaline, it change red litmus paper to blue. Then we discussed action of water on metal oxides. The three highly reactive metal in the series first three: potassium oxide, sodium oxide and calcium oxide. When react with water, they form hydroxides of metal which are alkaline in nature, and these are the example of exothermic reaction. Except these three metals, other metal in oxide form like magnesium oxide, aluminium oxide, zinc oxide, iron oxide, these metal oxide react with water at very small extent. Today we will discuss about hard water and soft water. If we take water in two glasses, in one glass hard water, in another glass soft water, we can't differentiate between these two because its appearance is totally same. Then how we can differentiate between hard water and soft water? When we use the soap, if it form no lather or less lather, then that water is hard water. And if with the same soap maximum lather is formed, then that water is soft water. See the definition in the book. Water that lathers easily with soap is called soft water. Water that does not lather easily with soap is called hard water. Now, which thing makes the water hard? Presence of soluble salt like hydrogen carbonate, which is also known as bicarbonate, sulfate or chlorides of calcium and magnesium. It makes water hard. Calcium hydrogen carbonate, calcium sulfate, calcium chloride, magnesium hydrogen carbonate, magnesium sulfate, magnesium chloride. These salt makes water hard. Soap contains sodium fatty acids. What are fatty acids? Fatty acids are organic acid which containing large number of carbon atoms. Produce lather with water. However, calcium and magnesium salts of these fatty acids are insoluble. So when soap is treated with hard water, the calcium and magnesium salts of fatty acid precipitate in form of scum. Scum form of layer of dirt over the surface of water or liquid. The calcium ion or magnesium ion, when treated with soap, then they form a dirt layer over the water. That is known as scum. Result: when soap is consumed with hard water, there is no lather formation. Now in the reaction, when sodium salt of fatty acid, which is present in the soap, when react with hard water, the salt, calcium, hydrogen, carbonate, then what will be the product? Product will be sodium hydrogen carbonate and calcium salt of fatty acid. Sodium hydrogen carbonate and calcium salt of fatty acid in precipitate form. Downward arrow, it indicate precipitate form of salt. This reaction, it is given in book also. And how to balance? See, this precipitate over the clothes leave dirt stain, which causes irritation of the skin. So it is clear that hardness of water increase with the amount of dissolved calcium and magnesium salt in the water. But salt of sodium and potassium, like sodium chloride, potassium sulfate, these salt, they do not make water hard, because sodium and potassium salt of fatty acid do not precipitate, and water containing sodium and potassium salt form lather with soap. What it is? Lather. Temporary and permanently hard water. Hardness of some water can be removed by boiling. But not for all. On this basis, we can classify hard water into two types: temporary hard water and second one, permanent hard water. If the hardness of a water sample can be removed by boiling, it is called temporarily hard water. If the hardness of water sample cannot removed by boiling, it is called permanently hard water. Temporary hardness, it is caused by dissolved calcium and magnesium, hydrogen carbonate, calcium hydrogen carbonate, magnesium hydrogen carbonate. When these salt present in water, that water is temporary hard water, and we can remove the hardness of such water by boiling process. Whereas permanent hardness is caused by the dissolved sulfate and chlorides of calcium and magnesium. Softening of water. If the hardness of water is removed, soft water is produced and process is called softening of water. Some methods they have given through which we can change hard water to soft water. First method is boiling. Boiling process, we can change hard water into soft water. But boiling process we can use for the temporary hard water, not for the permanent hard water. In temporary hard water, we know which salts are dissolved: hydrogen, carbonate of calcium and magnesium. Calcium hydrogen carbonate heated up, it forms calcium carbonate in precipitate form. Water and carbon dioxide is released as gas. In this way, we can change temporary hard water into soft water. Whereas magnesium hydrogen carbonate, when we heat it up, we get magnesium hydroxide and carbon dioxide gas is liberated. Another method are also used, but it is not given in the book. The name of the method is Clark's method. In this method, we treat temporary hard water with the lime. The formula of lime is calcium hydroxide, CaOH2. When we add calcium or magnesium hydrogen carbonate with lime, same precipitate formation will be formed: calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide. For example, see, calcium hydrogen carbonate when react with lime, it form calcium carbonate and water. Similarly, magnesium hydrogen carbonate or magnesium bicarbonate react with lime, calcium hydroxide, it form magnesium hydroxide in precipitate form and calcium carbonate and water. Softening of permanent hard water. Permanent hard water, we can't change it in form of soft water by boiling process. So, hardness of permanent hard water we can remove by treating it with washing soda. A solution of washing soda is added to water and carbonates of calcium and magnesium are precipitate. How? Sulfate group is here, or chloride salt of calcium and magnesium, they causes permanent hardness of water. So when calcium sulfate treated with solution of washing soda, what it form? calcium carbonate and sodium sulfate in solution form. Calcium carbonate in precipitate form. In this way, we can convert permanent hard water into soft water. Similarly, chloride salt of calcium or magnesium, when treated with washing soda, what it form? Calcium carbonate and sodium chloride. In this way, we can convert permanent hard water into soft water. Similarly, if we take magnesium sulfate, magnesium chloride, they are treated with washing soda, we get magnesium carbonate and sodium sulfate, magnesium carbonate as precipitate and sodium sulfate as solution, or sodium chloride as solution. Formation of sodium sulfate and sodium chloride form will not make the water hard. We know when sodium and potassium salts are present in water, they do not make the water hard. Why is it necessary to soft water? It is necessary to soften water because hard water is unfit for most domestic and industrial purposes. First point, hard water is unfit for laundries. Reason: consume too much soap and leaves dirty stains of calcium and magnesium salts of fatty acid on clothes. Second, hard water is not suitable for bathing. Precipitate of calcium and magnesium salt of fatty acid formed on the reaction with soap cause irritation of the skin. So underline precipitation of calcium and magnesium salt of fatty acid. Third, it is not possible to properly cook hard food stuff like pulses in hard water. Fourth, though not injurious to health, hard water does not have an agreeable taste. It is not injurious for health. It have minerals, good for the health, but its taste is not good. That's why we avoid to drink hard water. But it is good for health and cure our body from many diseases. Fifth, when used for industrial purposes, mainly in boiler, hard water produce wide deposits of insoluble substances called scales. In boiler, insoluble substances deposits on the sides of the boiler. We call these insoluble substances as scales. Scales consist calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate and calcium sulfate. They deposit on walls of the boiler and do not allow proper conduction of heat. Hard water, it blocks the pipes through which hard water is connected to pour in the boiler. So when scales deposit on the walls of the boiler and the pipes, they cause blockage. Due to this blockage, it can cause serious accidents in industries. So there is necessity to change hard water to soft water for making it fit for use. Now come toward the objective questions. Choose the correct option. First one, crystallization is generally done from. 4 choices are given: an unsaturated solution, a supersaturated solution, suspension, alkaline. Correct answer is a supersaturated solution. Second question, which of the following substance will cause temporary hardness of water? Choices are sodium chloride, calcium hydrogen carbonate, magnesium sulfate, sodium sulfate. Correct answer is calcium hydrogen carbonate. Third, which of the following substance will cause permanent hardness of water? Choices are magnesium hydrogen carbonate, calcium hydrogen carbonate, magnesium sulfate, sodium chloride. Correct answer is magnesium sulfate. Fourth, which of the following substances can remove the temporary as well as permanent hardness of water? Choices are baking soda, common salt, washing soda, rock salt. Correct answer is washing soda. Which of the following is a hygroscopic substance? Choices are anhydrous calcium sulfate, silica gel, hydrochloric acid, blue vitriol. Correct answer is silica gel. Come toward the fill-ups. A solution that can dissolve more solute in a or an dash solution, that is unsaturated. Water is dash solvent, polar solvent. Muddy water is a dash suspension. The white anhydrous salt that become green upon addition to water, what it is? Ferrous sulfate. Fifth, dash hardness of water can be removed by boiling. Correct answer is temporary. True false, the polarity of water enhances its solvent property. It is true. Enhances means increase. Second, anhydrous copper 2 sulfate is crystalline, but its pentahydrate is not. It is true. Hard water is suitable for washing clothes. False, because it forms layer of dirt over the clothes. Fourth, the solution left after the reaction of sodium with water is alkaline. True. Fifth, magnesium burns in steam with an orange flame. True. Short answers question. Why is water called a universal solvent? See page number 88. Points to remember. Water is known as universal solvent. It dissolves more solute than any other solvent does. This one is the first answer. What are the following called? A homogeneous mixture of one or more solute with the solvent. Answer is solution. Second, a solution that can dissolve more solute at a given temperature. Answer, unsaturated solution. Okay. C part. A solution that contains the maximum amount of solute it can dissolve at a given temperature. Super saturated solution. Third question, define a suspension. Given example, see page number 80. See pink box. A suspension is a heterogeneous mixture of one or more dispersed phases in a dispersion medium. Muddy water is a common example of suspension. This one is third answer of short answers question. Question number 4. What do you mean by a colloid? Given example. See page number 81. Pink box. A colloid is a homogeneous mixture of one or more dispersed phases in a dispersion medium. Milk is the most common example of a colloid. This one is fourth answer of short answer question. Question number 5. What are the sizes of dispersed particle in a solution, suspension and colloid? See page number 89. Same page it is. First line of this page. The diameter of dispersed particle 0.1 10 raised to minus 9 m or smaller in a solution. Second point, between 10 raised to minus 9 and 10 raised to minus 6 m in a colloid. And third point, 10 raised to minus 6 m or larger in a suspension. It is answer number 5, short answer question. Sixth question, what do you mean by hard water and soft water? Page number 89, same page. Line number 12 and 13. Water that lather easily with soap is called soft water. Water that does not lather easily with soap is called hard water. These two lines, answer of sixth question, short answer question. Sixth answer of short answer question. Seventh question, name the substances that cause temporary hardness of water. Calcium hydrogen carbonate and magnesium hydrogen carbonate. Next question, name the substances that cause permanent hardness of water. Calcium sulfate and magnesium chloride. Mention the name with the formula of a substance that can remove permanent hardness of water. Note down ninth answer. Washing soda Na2CO3 that can remove permanent hardness of water. 10th, what is formed when sodium oxide is mixed with water? Note down 10th answer. This reaction you will note down. Na2O plus H2O give rise to 2NaOH. A2 forms sodium hydroxide and alkaline solution. Long answer question. First one, compare the properties of solution with those of suspension and a colloid. See page number 81. Table 8.1. It is answer of first question, long answer question. It is first answer of long answer question. So full you will write this table. Second question, what do you mean by water of crystallization? Second part, describe an experiment to show that the water molecule in a hydrate form a part of crystalline structure. See page number 83. On page number 83, see the pink box. This one is the definition of water of crystallization. The water molecule associated with a substance in a crystal and forming a part of crystalline structure are together referred to as water of crystallization. Second answer. Second part of the same question. A hydrate on being heated loses this water of crystallization, and it has been observed that it loses its crystalline structure too. And this activity also you will write for the second answer for long answer question. This activity you will write with this diagram, and this flow chart also you will draw with the second answer. In this activity, you will write first 3 points. Then you will write this one line: cool the white powdery substance and moisten it with a drop of water. Solid turns blue again. Clear? And this flow chart you will draw at the end of this answer. Third, explain what hygroscopic substances and deliquescent substance are. Give example and mention their uses. See page number 84. Third answer, hygroscopic substance. Pink box is the definition for hygroscopic substance. Then any two example you will write from this table. Any two. Okay. Uses. Hygroscopic substances, they are generally used as drawing agents. Deliquescent substance, definition from pink box you will write. Then examples: calcium chloride, magnesium chloride and sodium hydroxide. These examples. Uses of deliquescent substances. Note down, deliquescent substances are used to absorb excess water during chemical reactions. Fourth question, distinguish between hard water and soft water. Why it is necessary to remove the hardness of water and how can it be removed? See page number 87 and 88. Fourth answer on page number 87. In pink box they have written definition for differentiation. Water that lathers easily with soap is called soft water. Water that does not lather easily with soap is called hard water. In next part they ask that which methods are used to convert hard water to soft water. Then you will write this answer, that following methods are used to soften the water: boiling and treating with washing soda. Boiling you will write up to this temporary hard water can be softened by boiling it. Then you will write this reaction with it. Then treating with washing soda, permanent hardness of water is removed by treating with washing soda, up to this, and then any one reaction out of this you will write. Fourth answer, next part of that why it is necessary to soften water. Underline, because hard water is unfit for most domestic and industrial purpose. This line you will write at the last. Fifth, discuss the action of sodium and calcium on water. See page number 85 and 86. On page number 85, note down this answer. Fifth, for sodium, the metal soon change into a silvery white globule that does not sink but dart around on the surface. A hissing sound constantly heard and a yellow spark flies intermittently with pop. Resulting solution turn red litmus blue, and so it is alkaline. Up to this, and this reaction you will write. Clear? Then on page number 86, action of calcium on water. For calcium, it is heavier than water and piece of metal sink in it. Evolution of hydrogen start briskly but slow down soon as the lime produce form a coating on the metal. Calcium hydroxide or slaked lime is much less soluble than sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide that makes the solution turbid. The solution is alkaline, turning red litmus blue, and this reaction. Note down some extra question for practice. Why hard water is not suitable for bathing? Second, define scales. Third, what is scum? Revise this chapter. In next video, I will give you revision test from the full first term syllabus. Okay, thank you.